Cắm xem.
Hello, Anne.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, Wan.
Nghe được, nghe được. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly. How about me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I
Are
hear
you at the office again?
you. Yeah, I'm our office.
Okay, are you going to work on Saturday and Sunday?
Mm, I'm tomorrow I'm work at the Saturday. On Sunday is day off.
Oh, okay. So, how
Yeah.
about on Sunday? Where are you going?
I think I will. I think I will go to spa.
Yeah, that's cool. So,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. How are you today, Wen?
Mm, uh, I'm normal.
I'm normal.
I'm
I'm
normal.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you busy earlier?
Mm, today is not busy.
Oh,
Today
okay.
is not busy.
That's
Yes.
good. So, have you eaten dinner?
No, I have dinner.
Are you
So
hungry?
so hungry.
So maybe after this you can eat.
Yeah.
What time will
Mm,
you go home?
sorry.
What time will
Mm,
you go home?
mm, after the class finished.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So, do you still remember our lesson yesterday?
Mm, a little.
A little, okay. So now we are going to have another class. So here, Talk 3, Lesson 5. Can you read the title, please?
Um, famous fear and phobia.
Okay, so let's move on to this one. So this is what we have talked about yesterday. Do you still remember? Oh. What happened?
Um, the network is low. It's
Okay.
very low.
Don't be
Uh,
mad.
disconnect.
Uh, okay, so now when do you still remember the words that you have made your sentences yesterday?
Mm,
You made the correct sentences yesterday with these vocabulary words. Do you still remember that?
mm, I still remember.
Okay,
Still
that's
remember the
good.
word.
Okay, so now let's go to have the lesson. So here, you are going to match the words with their suitable pictures. So, can you read this one?
Close expect
Space.
space
Space.
space.
Okay, that's good. So, where is closed space in the picture?
Mm,
Number
number four.
number 4, that's correct. How about this one?
Um, flying.
Flying. So, where is it?
Mm, number five.
Number 5. How about this one?
Height.
Height.
Mm, number two.
Number 2. Next one,
Spider.
spider.
Number three.
Number 3. And the last one,
Water.
water.
Number one.
Number one. So, based on the pictures and the fears, do you have any fears of them?
Mm, yes,
What
I
is it?
mm, uh, there are water.
Oh, you're
Um,
afraid of water?
yes,
You're afraid of
water.
swimming?
No, I can't swimming.
Oh, you don't know how to swim?
Mm, never, never, ever.
I thought you like to go to the beach.
Yes, I like to do this.
But
Um, but I'm um, mm, I'm along. I'm walk along the beach.
oh, you're just walking. You don't go on the water.
No,
No. But do you like to be tanned?
do you like? Sorry, can you repeat?
Do you like to be tanned? You will be, your color now is white, right? And then it will be darker. Do you like that when going to the sun?
What is it mean at tan?
Tanned. Okay, so let's have a translation. Is this the correct translation? Ramnang?
Nắng.
Ah, do you like
Mm,
that?
no,
No.
no, I like brown.
Okay.
I don't like. I don't like
You
brown.
don't like brown.
Yes, I I like white.
White. But do you know any person or do you know any of your friends that are afraid of spiders?
No, I don't. I don't face spider.
You, but are you afraid of spiders?
No, I'm not.
How about this one? Are you afraid of riding the airplane?
Uh, I never ever go to train. I go plane.
Yeah,
Never ever go plane.
ride.
So so I don't. So I don't afraid plane.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
How?
don't know. I don't know afraid plane.
Because you told me when you ride a car, you get very, you have a headache, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't like traveling?
Yeah, I like traveling, but I'm around my city, around my city. Uh,
How about a
um,
far away place to your city? You don't like to go there?
my motorbike, right? Ride a motorbike.
Okay. So for example, when you ride a car, so do you do this? Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so you have answered all of these questions correctly. So let's move on to the next one. So you are going to read the paragraph and then try to answer the blank.
So, um, Winona Ryder had been a fair of since 1983. When she was 2 years old, she fell into a lake and nearly died. Luckily, someone pulled her out, and after a few minutes, she came back to life again. It can be a risk problem when she making a film. For example, in some of the scenes in Alien 3. She had to go in a boat and she was terrified.
Okay, so as you can see, I have three underlined words that you mispronounced. So for the first word, how do you pronounce that?
Mm, Terrified.
This one,
Example,
example, that's correct. How about this one?
alien,
Alien.
alien,
Okay, that's better. How about this one?
boat,
Boat.
boat.
Boat. That's better. So now, can you try to guess what Winona Ryder is afraid of?
Afraid of water.
Water, just like you. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe Winona Ryder doesn't know how to swim. That's why she's afraid of water. So your answer for this one is correct. Let's try to do another one. Here, can you read it?
Rupert Grint had been a fair since he was a child. In this respect, he is like the character displayed in the Harry Potter films. Ron Weasley, who is also frightened of them. Rupert has a very hard time in the second Harry Potter film, where he and Harry had to fly to find a giant one, the size of an elephant with very hairy legs.
Okay, that's good. You're very good at reading, but I have some underlined words that you mispronounced. So for the first word, how do you pronounce his name?
Mm, Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint.
Okay, that's better. Do you know the film of Harry Potter?
No,
No, you haven't watched it?
I, I'm, I
But
never ever watched his film.
but have you watched an English film? Can you give me a title? If you
Mm,
still remember a film?
uh, yeah, Fast and Furious.
Oh wow, that's a great movie. So,
Yes.
can you name one actor in that film?
Mm, I don't, I don't remember.
Okay, that's okay. So now I
Yeah.
have the next underlined word that you mispronounced. How about this one? His character in the film.
Mm, Wesley,
Weasley.
Wesley,
Yes, that's better. How about the last one?
mm, Giant,
Giant.
Giant,
Okay, so what do you think is he afraid of? It is a very giant one. It is a very big one, the size of an elephant, and they have hairy legs.
uh, affair of height,
It's an insect, a very giant insect.
insect,
They have eight legs.
um, affair of
It has eight legs. Eight. What is it? It was in the picture earlier.
A fat of elephant.
It's a spider.
Spider.
Yeah. It's a very giant spider. Okay.
Uh,
Yes, because spiders have very hairy legs, right? Okay, and he is afraid of spiders. So for this one, you have you have a wrong answer. Okay, because your answer is an elephant. Okay, let's try
yeah,
another one. How about this one?
yeah. Dennis Beckham. Dennis Beck Dennis Dennis Beckham has been a fan of since 1994. He worked on a plane in the USA with the Dutch nation team during the World Cup. A journalist said that there was a bomb, one plane. Wasn't, and everybody started to panic, including Dennis. He decided never to travel by plane again because of his fear Beckham could not play in many important matches for Holland, Inter Milan and Arsenal.
Okay,
Arsenal.
that is correct. So as you can see, there are only two mispronounced words. So how do you pronounce the first word?
National.
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 Okay, that's better. How about this one?
Match.
Matches.
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 Okay, that's better. So what do you think is Dennis afraid of?
Mm, affair of height.
Height, that is correct, because he doesn't want to travel by airplane ever again. And
Yeah.
then because of that, he cannot play any more games because some games are far from his country. So for this one, you did a great job. That's a correct one. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's have this one. How to say being afraid in different ways. So what is the first word?
Terrified. Frightened.
Frightened,
Frightened. Fear.
fear. So those are the three words that you can say as being afraid. Okay, rather than saying being afraid, you can say terrified, frightened, and fear. So for the first example, can you read it?
In some of the scenes in Alien 3, she had to go in a boat and she was terrified.
Okay, when? How do you pronounce this?
Steinitz.
Scenes.
Sin.
Scenes.
Sin.
Scenes.
Sins.
That's better. How about this one? How do you pronounce this again?
What?
Boat.
Boat.
Boat. Okay, someone is waving. Okay, so now when can you try to make a sentence using terrified?
Mm, uh, at night, at night, um, I'm, uh, I'm, I'm stay at home, and I'm alone. Um, I hear that anyone call me, so, so I'm terrified.
Do you like watching horror movies or scary movies?
No, I've never ever watched horror movie.
Okay. Who are you with at home?
mm, mm,
Is this just you and your mom and your sister?
uh, my parents and my sister.
Are you usually alone in the
Uh,
house?
sometime.
Sometimes. That's why you can hear someone.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
terrified.
And then you're going out.
No, I'm close door, close the door.
Stay in
Yes,
the room.
Jesus.
Okay, so for the next one, we have
Yeah.
here frightened. So here, can you read the example?
Uh, Robert Grint is frightened of spider.
Now you are going to make your sentence using frightened.
Frightened, frightened.
You will going to make a sentence using frightened.
Um, I'm God. God. God make me frightened. Make me frightened.
What is it? What makes you frightened?
God.
Goat?
God. God.
Goat? Really?
Uh,
Why?
ma, ma.
Why?
I'm. I usual image. I usually image a God um fly around me in I don't when around me when I stay at home alone.
You have a
Yeah.
very wide imagination. You are always imagining things. Okay, but your sentence is correct for terrified and frightened. How about the last one? Can you read the example?
Because of his fear, Beckham could not play in many important matches for Holland, Inter Milan, and Arsenal.
Okay, how do you pronounce this again when?
Match,
Matches.
matches.
Okay, so now you are going to make a sentence using fear.
Um, swim is swim is a fear. Swim is a fear for me.
Scream is a fear for you?
Yes.
Screaming like ah, like that?
Swim.
Swim. Oh, I'm sorry. Swim is a fear for you, right? So you have swim in a swimming pool before, but you don't like going in again.
Oh, I am. I still go swimming pool, but I'm not swimming.
But you're just saying on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So you have made sentences correctly with being afraid of. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So here, can you read this one?
Do you or anyone you know suffer from ang angophobia, a fear of English and English people? Why? How would this affect your studying?
Okay, so Anglophobia.
Anglophobia.
Yes, it is a fear of speaking English.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so do you know anyone that is afraid of speaking English or that has Anglophobia?
Anglophobia. No, I don't know,
How
but
how about you?
uh, I'm uh, studying English. Uh, is a fear for me.
So, for
Mm,
example, you have a fear of speaking in English. How would this affect your studying?
mm,
If you are afraid of speaking in English and then you are going to study English, how will it affect you?
uh, it is affect me that the thing uh, I want, um, the thing I want, but I can't speak uh, another person. I can't speak another person. Uh, so I read the this online course.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now, before we end the class, I want you to know that you already improved a lot speaking and reading. You did a great job today. There are just few words that you mispronounced, and do not forget those words, okay? Okay, and do not have a fear of speaking in English to anyone, okay? So that you will improve your speaking skills. Okay, so there are three things that can we say being afraid of in many ways. What are the three things again?
um, Terrified, frightened, and fear.
Fear. So before we end the class, do you have any questions?
Famous fear and phobia.
Yeah, do you have any questions before we end the class?
No.
No, okay. You did a great job today, Wen. I will see you again on Monday, right?
See
Bye
you
bye.
next
Thank you
week.
very much.
Thank you, teacher.